Hey everyone, just thought we'd knock up video number 2 just for the old Yannie Farm channel. So today we're going to do a bit of a property tour, so we're going to take you around, show you around the property, sort of what we're planning on doing around the property and sort of what we've already done, and just sort of chat through a few things. So just to start with, basically this is the shed, just where we keep tractors and everything. We've just recently put on this water tank. We're on tank water on this property, so basically every drop we can try and save we need to, no town water. And then a couple of fruit trees just on the left here. We've got a mango tree, and then we've sort of got a dragon fruit and stuff like that growing on the fence and stuff over there. And then we're just about to go and put in this new veggie patch, sort of another vegetable garden area in there, which will end up sort of closing that all off and meshing it and sort of keeping insects and birds and bits and pieces out of there. It's we'll take you out this way. We've got a soccer goal on the right just there, which we tend to come out in the afternoons and have some shots and try not to pull hamstrings. And then this sort of clay area that we recently sort of fixed up over on the left side. That was a bit of a mess before. We've sort of rounded it all off and tidied it up, and then we've basically got this new fruit tree area that's coming in. So we're going to have all mandarins and mulberries and avocados and a whole pile of different fruit trees and stuff that we're going to start growing into this little section here. So should be good once they start growing. This slab just on the left and shed slab, we're going to eventually at some point put like a little tiny home or a little sort of office pod type thing on there, just as a little getaway space. At the moment it's just a piece of concrete. And then this first paddock on the left just here is basically what we've been tidying up. So that's sort of we've got the 2 cows, the little miniature Galloways in that paddock at the moment. They tend to hang out in there. We just got the goats. Obviously the cows have decided to come up and hang with the goats. So I think they all know it's dinner time, so they're probably waiting for us to hurry up and wrap up the video. Come back and feed them. Just on the right here, this is basically where a new shed's going to go. So that's going to be another shed that we're going to basically pop sort of a room and bits and pieces, sort of a bit of an entertainment area and stuff like that, and sort of park the cars and stuff. So a bit more of a entertainment shed. Our nice big long driveway. This is basically going to be my little par 3 that I tend to sneak down and have shots on the greens down in that bottom corner, down the furthest corner down there, and with the tee box just up here. So been slowly mowing a bit of a fairway into it, which just got to build the green. The fairway just on the right here, so you can sort of start to see it. It was all a bit rough when we first moved up, but now it's sort of cutting it nice and short, and should be a nice little par 3 in the end when it's all finished. So this paddock, we've actually only just finished clearing this. It's a whole pile of overgrown wattle and weeds and rubbish. Basically a bit of a bush. We've gone and cleared it, just had it disked, and we've just gone and planted fresh grass seeds, so Rhodes grass. So this will come up to a nice lush green paddock, and then we're basically going to end up with just some cattle. So once we're going to sort of fence this area off, and that'll just be a new paddock for some, end up getting maybe 5 to 10 cattle in there anyway. So yeah, Just waiting for it to grow first, get ready. This is that other paddock that we were talking about where we keep, at the moment, we got the 2 miniature Galloway cows that pretty much just spend all day grazing in there. So these baths is just where we've got dam water so we can feed them. We'll end up building basically another sort of shelter in there that they can sort of hang under and hide out of the sun and the weather. And then this new paddock, we're just in the middle of clearing, similar to this other one as well. So that just needs to be finished off, and we'll take that back to just soil and then basically plant Rhodes grass, and that'll be another paddock for the cattle to rotate between. So yeah, basically we'll be then shifting them between the 2 paddocks. This is the new dam that we've just basically had built just in the new paddock for the cattle. So this will be a sort of a stock dam where the cattle can just walk in, have a drink, walk out, keep cool, but still pretty low. We've only just built it, so we're going to need a bit of a rain for this to fill up. And then once it fills up, I'm thinking not a bad idea might be throw a big Tarzan swing on the branch up there on top of that tree, and nice big whip and launch and land into the dam. Might be on the cards, but we'll see how we go if the water finally fills up that high. Yeah, but yeah, that's a new dam. This is the original dam on the property, so we use this quite a lot. This sends basically water all the way up to the property. This is what we sort of water all the paddocks, gardens, all that sort of stuff with. I'm going to just go pop it on now while we're doing a bit of a drive around. Down here, pretty much the whole bottom of the property runs along a freshwater creek. So basically it's supposed to be platypus and things like that down there. We haven't ventured down there. It's a bit overgrown at the moment, but I'm sure we'll end up playing down there one time. finish the lights on the tops of the pillars, attach all the electric arms and all that sort of stuff, and then the driveway's all sorted. So there's lights all the way up the driveway, and then those are all jacarandas that we've put in. Desperately need a bit of rain, but they'll look nice once all those jacarandas take off and they sort of come over the driveway a bit with all the purple flowers in spring. This is the little fire pit area that we knocked up. So through winter, awesome little spot next to this outdoor area. We've got the barbecue and all that sort of stuff set up here, sort of thing. Got a bit of passion fruit growing off the side. Hopefully we actually start getting some passion fruits off there. Nice sunsets out there of an afternoon, sort of comes down there. With outdoor shed storage. Another jacaranda. It's a nice little house. Some renos to that to come later on. We'll do an episode on that house later of what we did and what we've renoed on that property from what it used to be. This is our herbs and vegetable area, so we've got all types of stuff in there, from mint, tomatoes to chilies, strawberries, ginger, whole pile of stuff growing there. And then we've sort of got another area over here, banana trees, spinach, lettuce, tomatoes, sort of more strawberries, blueberries and all that sort of stuff as well. Little basketball court area, whoever loses has to cook dinner, basically, so it looks like Zoe's cooking dinner. Pool area, or should I say recreation pond. It's not technically a pool. These are the palms that we've put in. These will get nice and big and give a bit of shade around here. Where this gazebo is, that'll end up, we're going to build a big natural sort of tree post timber sort of shed roof, corrugated iron type awning overlooking the pool. So that's sort of one of the next projects coming up, but that'll be nice. That'll replace that once that's all done. Try to go for a bit of a natural look with all the river rock and sort of stone. And but this is the recreation pond basically, so all fresh water, you can pretty much drink it. Got little beach sections and stuff in here. All sort of pebble based bottom and stuff like that, no chemicals, and about 150 rainbow fish swimming around in there helping the ecosystem clean it and stuff. So best feeling ever jumping into this thing. It's so fresh, you don't need a shower afterwards, it's so good. And you've got over this way, sort of going for a bit of a natural sort of topo / native look with all the trees and plants and stuff like that. So it's all still pretty young, not very mature, so it's still got a fair bit to go, but slowly getting there. And then this is the waterfall area, so big feature of the pond. And then this is pretty much how the water gets filtered. So there's a big filtration system underneath all that, so there's a lot more to it, but pretty much comes up through that rock. All these plants help filter the water, and it cycles itself through all the pumps and all that sort of stuff at the pool, and then cycles around. So own little ecosystem. But then over the back, we've got to finish off this area, sort of get all mulch and bark around this whole back of the hill. Finish more planting, so a bit more trees and stuff like that around here once it's all finished, and then sort of grass on the bottom base. And then yeah, it's basically not a bad view out the back. And that'll have all the cattle and everything strolling around there in the afternoon. That's another episode, number 2 at Yannie Farm. If you liked it, we've got more content to come. We'll show the inside of the house, a couple of renos and stuff that we did. We'll bring some footage and cool drone clips of the pool and all that, how it got built. We'll add some more stuff to the channel anyway, but yeah, If you enjoy the content, like, subscribe.